Thank you all for coming today and being a part of my persuasional speech. The title of my speech today is To Fish or Not to Fish? That is the question. One early October morning over 35 years ago, in a quaint cabin in northern Michigan, I was awoken by a strong, authoritative voice shaking me saying, "Get up! Get up! Hey, Christopher, wake up!" I said, "What?" "It's dark out. The fish won't even see the worms." "Dad, come on. Come on, son, let's go, or I'm leaving you here," my father replied very sternly. So I reluctantly placed my feet on that floor, knowing the next shock morning was that cold, shivering walk out to the outhouse. To prepare for the day, I bundled up in 3 layers of clothes. I bundled up in a t-shirt in case it got hot, a flannel shirt in case it warms up, and then of course we had to have the sweatshirt in case it never got warm. We've all heard the saying that the early bird catches the worm and completely understand the metaphor. However, I embarked on a journey that proved another point, that the early bird catches the fish. Little did I know that through my father's persistence of arousing me before the sun even awoke, that I would learn a hobby that would benefit my entire life and others. As a matter of fact, according to the National Shooting Sports Foundation, fishing outranks football, baseball, and tennis as one of America's favorite outdoor pastimes. Naturally, in 1 year, anglers spent nearly $19 billion on boat, bait, and other equipment, $18 million on food and lodging, and during fishing trips, $5.5 billion on licenses, memberships, and other resources, according to the U.S. Wildlife and Fishing Services. With this in mind, although many people view fishing as a lazy man's sport, fishing actually benefits a person, physically, spiritually, and mentally. Fishing is a great excuse to exercise without even knowing you're exercising, or even working out for that matter. I know some of you are sitting there thinking, how can that be? Yes, fishing will fairly give you a good workout physically, such as throwing a fishing rod, pulling the reel, lifting the fish, and other physical activities to help keep you fit. Where I live, I like to walk the length of the Maumee River, and after a long day of fishing, I'm exhausted from casting, walking, and fighting to stand against the current. According to the NutriStrategy exercise website, in the river, while wading the river burns 558 calories an hour. Furthermore, just sitting in a boat has the potential to burn up 223 calories an hour. One of the most greatest and beautiful aspects of there is no beautiful and any pressure in pleasure fishing. No one judges your weight, your size, your skill, and fishing is not at all that easy. It doesn't take a lot of strength and stamina to fish. However, according to the American Heart Association, fishing does incorporate the exercising of your lungs, your heart, and various muscle groups. In addition to pleasure fishing, and not just catching the fish, there are many other benefits, such as one's spirituality. Spiritually speaking, there's a man in Manhattan, Montana named Tom Morgan. This is Tom Morgan. Tom is a unique man that creates the best and most sought-after fly rods in the world. These masterpieces are unique. They create the best, and the reason that these are so unique is Tom has been paralyzed for the last 17 years. He's well regarded as what we call thought rods, where the instrument functions as an extension of the mind, delivering the fly where you imagine it all would go, but not where a series of clumsy physical movements have happened, but exactly where your mind tells that rod and that end of the lure is going to go. He has one old model named the Unity of the Universe. Tom once offended a conservative fisherman by joking that his accuracy was a result of prayers and incantations. Tom has that kind of faith in his rods. He believes in how he can connect with each and every angler. The rods are what matter to Tom and to his customers. Seeing nature's beauty is hard to do when you're worried about keeping a roof over your head and how to pay bills. It takes ability to love of each moment, each second, and every day. It is much more than some will ever even imagine. It's not about shutting it all off or escaping, but more about living, embracing the moment, and finding inner peace through individual, spiritual, and mentality. Mentally, fishing requires very little effort. Attach some form of bait on a hook, casting a line, and wait for the fish to bite. That doesn't sound like it requires much of the brain cells, does it? No. The greatest benefit of fishing is the reduction of stress in individuals, and even more useful is the helping of veterans with post-traumatic stress disorder. A recent article written by the United States Military Mental Department. When fishing brings together mental relaxation, low-impact exercise, and very often social camaraderie. For this reason, it is now referred to as an anxiolytic. Anxiolytic? What is that? Well, it is a drug that relieves any kind of anxiety or stress, like Xanax. Additionally, scientific research has conducted at the University of Southern Maine, documented a significant reduction in improvement in perceptual stress, PTSD symptoms, and sleep-related qualities, which took part in a 2-day and 3-night fly fishing retreat. With all this information in mind, one can conclude that fishing is not limited just to the enabled, but extends itself to the disabled as well. Fish do not care who's on the other end of the fishing pole. Fishing has no limitations and therefore encourages diversity despite age, gender, or abilities. Fishing, as aforementioned, has the potential to heal the body, spirit, and mind. And as you can see, fishing can be done for many purposes and motivation. Whether you decide to fish for fun, sport, or relaxation. Take a little exercise, mix it with some sunshine and fresh air, and add a few snacks and something to wash them down with, and then do it frequently and enjoy better health. Thank you.